Hey everyone, my name is David Dunbar, or the Theme Park Evangelist. This will be the last vlog I will be doing from this spot. I'm going to be moving into my dad's computer room after this one to show you guys the pictures from the Lego Movie World, and that should wrap up my at-home vlogs. I actually had plenty of time and plenty of battery to kill off, and that's why I've been doing all these vlogs. So this was an additional vlog that I thought about doing during my second vlog, which was my upcoming vlogs of late April through early May 2019, which you can look at right here. Of course, they're still uploading right now, so I may not get these edited until later, so we'll see what happens. Anyhow, so for about 3 or 4 years now, and this will sadly be my last year doing this, I've been volunteering over at Bok Tower Gardens every Easter Sunday. I did not know that they took volunteers in for the day before to help set up the chairs. That I was not 100% sure on, and depending on how quickly I can get up that day, I'll try to go. I mean, of course, by the time you have already signed up, you can't really bail out at the last minute. I mean, I have plenty of time to bail out now on Saturday, depending on when public schedules me Saturday. I mean, who knows, they might need me earlier since it's the day before Easter and we're going to be packed. But I usually get up about 4 in the morning and I drive over to Bok Tower Gardens. It's kind of weird seeing people there at 5 in the morning that are waiting for volunteers. Of course, I got to get there a little earlier, so I drive down, or when I leave my subdivision, I head out and then I turn left. And I drive down the road for about a minute, and then I turn left again, and there's the entrance to Bok Tower, and then you drive down, the road a little bit more, and you're pretty much right there at the actual entrance, and you just basically let them know, hey, I'm here to volunteer, and they'll let you proceed, and then you drive down another mile, and it's kind of interesting to see the tower get closer and closer until next thing you know, you actually hit it. No, I'm kidding. Anyhow, the tower itself is even still far away, even when you get to the visitor center parking lot, or the actual parking lot. You're still a good mile away, even at that point. So, even though Bok Tower Gardens is exactly 1.5 miles away from my house, exactly, the actual tower itself is about 2.5 to 3 miles away from me. And it looks like it's closer because you can see it clearly from here. But then again, it is a huge tower too. I mean, for crying out loud, near my local movie theater you can see it. So, I mean, it is, or it's here or there if it comes down to it. So usually I'll park over by the Olmsted House, which usually is what they use for like volunteers. And you'll just kind of meander over to one of the main buildings. It might be the actual Olmsted House that we have to go into, and everybody has to sign in. They have coffee out. They usually might have like a few snacks out for you to grab and eat while you're still trying to wake up. And they might do a little meeting, and they have these really weird paper towels that are like blue, and I'm just like, okay, who the heck has blue paper towels? But I'm like, okay, whatever. And I remember last year I actually got a ride over in a golf cart to the tower because there happened to be a band, or there was a family that was going to be part of the choir maybe, and the guy was like, here, I'll give you a ride. And I remember this guy saying over the radio, you're not supposed to go that way, and he just kind of ignored him, and he took us literally all the way up to the tower entrance and just dropped us off. Now, last year was interesting because I actually got to go up to the tower itself, and I was helping dry whatever chairs were remaining, because a lot of people are already there drying off the chairs, and they got their flashlights. I usually use my cell phone, and I shine my flashlight down. And then, of course, you're just kind of standing around in one spot waiting for people to come in, and you're just helping them find their way to their spot, answering any questions. And I like that a lot better. For one entire hour, that's all you do. Because the first hour, you're basically with a bunch of volunteers, and it's just so peaceful. You're on top of Iron Mountain. You can see all the lights of Lake Wales. Like, honestly, if I thought about it, I would take pictures. It's so beautiful. It honestly is. It's something you never will forget about. Being able to look out all of Lake Wales from that point. And Iron Mountain's a really high point in Florida. Not the highest, but a very high point. And then just listen to the band warming up and listening to the pastor test his microphone, making sure it's working. And then the public starts working their way in, and it's about 7 in the morning, and when the service is basically about to start, and you still got people strolling in, but from 6 to 7, you're there to make sure everybody can find their way. And at that point, they're like, okay, guys, you need to leave for a little bit. We're doing our service, and we can't have you guys kind of standing around. I was like, okay, so you go back to the Blue Palmetto Cafe, so you have to walk down the hill about a mile. And then eventually you'll get to the Blue Palmetto Cafe. And they have this buffet breakfast set up. So the typical guest will pay about $15. But the volunteers and the employees get this breakfast for free. And they got this nice orange juice station out. And they cook up sausages and eggs. They have 2 different eggs. I just don't remember what they are. I think one's Spanish and the other one's just regular eggs. They have lots of fruit, mini muffins. It's honestly very worth it. They always got coffee out. Of course, you have a choice between hot beverages or cold beverages. Well, me personally, I would rather have orange juice because you're only allowed to have one or the other. And I remember volunteering with this one lady, and she never really liked me very much when I met her back about 4 years ago or so when I first started volunteering at the tower. So, of course, every time I see her, I try to be nice, and she just kind of gives me this dirty look like, what are you doing here? I'm just like, Just for the fun of it, I'm going to be putting this in both my awesome discussion topic folder on my YouTube channel and my Bok Tower Gardens vlogs. So, that's where you'll be able to find this one. So, of course, you can take your time, because usually the service goes on for a good hour or so. So, you have more than enough time. They usually will give you an idea of what time you need to get back. They'll usually tell you first thing that morning, or they'll tell you before all the guests are arriving, make sure that you get back at this time. They'll usually give you your ticket right off the bat. As far as I can remember, they usually tell you right off the bat, you're going to go to breakfast at this time, and make sure you go during that time, because otherwise you're not going to go. Because everybody's going to start showing up at 8. And trust me, been there, done that. I volunteered in the kitchen on Easter Sunday one morning. It was hectic. I was stressing out. But honestly, it was fun. I enjoyed doing that. I was manning the donation basket one time over there, and I watched someone collapse right in front of me. That was very scary. But yeah, I mean, pretty much since I started volunteering at the gardens back in like 2015, 2016, I've been doing it ever since then. I wish I'd been doing this longer. It honestly is so much fun. Back then, they used to allow us to drive up this hill and kind of park out near Pinewood Estate or the tower. But now that we have new people in charge, and I like the way things are going now, they have the volunteers parking over here, and then the guests can park all the way down to this point. So they kind of park near you, but the volunteers have their own section. And then, of course, by the time you leave, it's just now starting to get hot. So you leave at a perfect time. Even though you're technically scheduled till 9, they don't usually use you the entire time. Because by the time your breakfast time is up, which I think they give you, half an hour to an hour to eat, which to me, that's plenty of time. You got to go back and see if there's anything else they need you to do, and normally there's not. I know last year I was able to take some family pictures for some siblings that appeared. that were able to get together for Easter, and that was kind of fun. And after that, I was able to leave. Of course, a lot of people start leaving right after the service, so you got a good 10 to 15 minute traffic jam trying to leave. I mean, I'm not in any hurry this time because my Sunday school is going to be going on from 8:45 in the morning until 9:30 in the morning. I don't personally feel led to go to my Sunday school anymore. The first service starts at 9:45 in the morning, so depending on how early I get back, I might just go home and chill out. Or I might go get Starbucks or something and then go to the church after that. Who knows? We'll see what happens. Because I do want coffee no matter what on Sunday. I'm going to need it for sure because of the fact that I'm going to be going to church and then Epcot. So regardless, it looks like I'm going to have to go to my house and go pick up my brother. That way we can get to my parents, and then we're probably going to end up leaving my car at our church, which also happens to be a school, and just leave it there, and then they'll drop me off later and I'll take it home, and then my brother might come home with me, and that way we can just drive over in one car, because I would prefer if my brother was right there. I know when I volunteered about 2 years ago, the last time I did something else besides church and hanging out at the house, I went to Star Wars Celebration, and I ended up being slightly behind getting to my dad and my brother, and I also vlogged that day too, and also you can watch that vlog right here in the upper right hand corner. I didn't do a whole lot, but I did show you guys at least part of Star Wars Celebration. I guess I just didn't really know what to vlog that day, and that's why I didn't vlog at all, because I'm just like, whoa, you know. Also, not to mention the fact that I was trying to avoid using my cell phone. I was going to use my HD video camera, and I forgot the SD card that day. And I think that's also why I didn't vlog either. But I've been getting used to using the phone again, because if I could do it again, I would definitely vlog more. And that's why you've been seeing me do like longer vlogs, because I'm used to using my cell phone and just pausing it. And yes, I almost destroyed my phone back on the day I took Lily Snow, my friend from Publix, to Epcot, because I had my phone pause a lot, and I had my phone on record mode for so much of the day that it overheated. No wonder it wasn't charging at all. Now it's all making sense. Anyhow, guys, I got one more vlog for you guys. I'm really sorry again, I've been so behind. I really hope all these make it up to you guys. And I will see you guys in the next vlog. And always remember, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Have a great day. Peace out. And also, if I don't see you guys before Sunday, happy Easter.